somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me. Oh, some bluebirds fly, and the dream that you did to. Oh why can't I? Well, I see trees of green and red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue and I see I like the dark, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow passing by, see friends shaking hands, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them go. They'll learn much more than we'll know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a be where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow.
And life is like a song.
Who is it that gives this woman to be married? Great plan of happiness for mankind. This is it. All of this is it. It is the assurance that we have that things that matter to us in this life, we keep. That love and relationships and friendships and passions and feelings and the kindredness that we feel towards each other and the sociality that we enjoy, that it has no end to it. Marriage and family matter for two reasons. One is that we commit ourselves to something, and the other is this. Dallin was always the life and the energy of our home. From his singing at the top of his lungs in the shower, to always crashing into something, coming or going. In fact, we have a saying in our home: if there's a loud bang, we we say Dallin's home. Dallin has an incredibly tender heart. He's always concerned about others about him, wanting to make sure no one's left out, that he's doing what he can do. He even does it sometimes without thinking. I was once talked into leasing a new car that I shouldn't have done because of the miles I drive. And it was coming near the end of the lease, and it needed 30,000 miles, and it had over 90. And I was facing a very large penalty that I did not want to pay. And a few days before the lease came up, Dallin called me one morning. He said, "Dad, I'm sorry, but I've been in an accident. I'm okay, but I'm afraid I've totaled your car." And I have never been so happy. That the greatest expression of brotherhood and friendship I have ever witnessed in my life was between Dallin and Rex and our friend Seth, whom we miss. For those of you who didn't know Seth, he was our next door neighbor. When he was born with multiple deformities and disorders. And Steve and Kathy were told that he would not live past the age of 1 or 2. Seth passed away at the age of 27. And I cannot tell you how many times Dallin came up to me as a young man and asked either for an excuse from school or a ride to the hospital so that he could be with Seth during one of his operations or transfusions. He's aware of us now. Amanda has always been a free spirit and an independent spirit. She loved to climb on the fence and walk across it. And it made her grandmother nervous, and she would say, "Amanda, it makes me nervous to watch you." Her response was, "Then don't watch me." I have come to understand something about Amanda, and that is that she treasures friendships. Her mother tells me that she can't count the times that Amanda would be on the phone to one of her friends and then fall asleep with the phone up next to her ear. She attended NYU and spent some time in New York. And she sometimes would run in the morning, and her route would take her down Lower Manhattan, down past the World Trade Center, back to her apartment. And one morning, she didn't wake up because her alarm didn't go off. And she didn't wake up until her mother called. It was the morning of the attack on the trade centers on 9/11. And who knows what would have happened. But I do believe the day will come that we will all stand in amazement of how often God has his hand in our lives. And from where I stand, I have seen God's hand in finding you two and bringing you together. May he continue to bless you and watch over you as you take this journey together. You ready to do this?
Yes.
Carly, can you bring the rings up? Amanda, with this ring I thee wed.
Amanda, with this ring I thee wed.
Dallin, with this ring I thee wed.
Dallin, with this ring I thee wed.
They now have vows for each other. Dallin.
Amanda, I promise to be in love with you. Sorry guys, I knew this was gonna happen. More and more every day. To cherish, to adore, to be the one beside you, never in front, never behind. And I promise to be the man that not only you need, but the man that you want, that your soul cherishes, that your heart desires. Amanda, I love you.
so much. Dallin, I promise to always stand by your side, put you first, love you forever and always. I promise to always honor and respect you as my husband. So excited to say that. And best friend. I promise to always make you laugh and to laugh with you, and to eat and adore your amazing breakfast hash. Always travel the world with you and explore new places. And I promise to always remember the way I feel today. I love you with all my heart and all my soul.
Take each other by the hands. Dallin Clark Price. Do you take Amanda Malia McNaughton to be your wife and your companion, to love her and to protect her and to take care of her always?
I do!
Amanda Malia McNaughton, do you take Dallin Clark Price to be your husband and your companion, to love him and to protect him and to take care of him always?
I do!
By the authority that I have as an ordained bishop and as a designated clerk by the state of Utah, I pronounce you married, husband and wife.
Not ashamed to cry. Oh, baby, here I am, I'm still delivered, I'm yours. Here I am, baby. Oh, here I am,
together, we started every morning with a morning coffee, solving all the world's problems, setting our goals for the day, and like a mega morning dance party every day. So while our apartment was like this beautiful, bright, and sunny place, it was truly Amanda's beautiful, bright energy that made that place what it was. Living with Amanda's positivity was like living with having human happy pills every day. If we could only bottle that, vitamin mams, that would be really amazing. She was genuinely enthusiastic about all of life's joys and life's challenges. Even when she was facing challenges at work, she always had an enthusiastic attitude and optimism about it. In essence, the world is brighter with Amanda in it. And Dallin, I guarantee your life will never lack enthusiasm. That is for sure. Since these two were working at the same company when they met, Amanda kind of had to keep their love affair under wraps. So he was...
007.
Yes. So Amanda referred to Dallin under the alias Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. So it was actually like his code name for a long time that I would get, like, my brain vocabulary had a hard time adjusting. I was like, John, Dallin, when we finally met, because it was always Jon Snow, Jon Snow, Jon Snow. But when these two met, there was no doubt that Amanda's search for love was over. She knew that she'd found her match, her rare bird worthy of her heart, and he had found his. These two couldn't be better matched. They both have such an incredible zest for life, whether it's exploring and traveling or cooking together at home. These two are equally authentic, kind, passionate people, and you both have hearts the size of the ocean, like really, and your families as well. So I'm so happy you guys have found each other. Since I've been married for a whole 2 months, I'm gonna give you some advice. Of course, falling in love many times, always with the same person. So if everyone would raise your glass for a toast, I want to congratulate you both on finding the perfect person to share all your days with. I hope you find yourselves as much in love as you are today forever. Many blessings to life, love, and happily ever after.
Who followed your own path before you found one another. Amanda went from California to New York, back to California, and Dallin from Sacramento to Salt Lake City. Amanda from North High School to Kate to NYU, where her interests encompass philosophy, fashion, and film. So many memories that I do recall visiting Amanda many times.
Passing by, see friends shaking hands. How do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear